baseball fans. I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Roberto Valdez was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping the Rangers get past the rival Astros 14-4. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The Orioles smacked 15 team hits as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 7-1. The Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-5. The Chicago White Sox totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Rays.
That's you with that big Benz, That's you that can't keep old because you keep yelling the friends, You gotta go to court, You got service subpoena for child support, That was that nerve, You ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds, You ready to bust you somebody, You ain't scared, You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, Stand in front you, Straight up run you, You know who got that fire, You know how to use a triple beam, It ain't hard as it seems, You keep your body clean, You got a lot of your jeans, Some of your partners, You don't really want to mess with them clowns, You come up with them clowns, You stuck with them clowns, You a big chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. They don't be crying, it is something you a big chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. They don't be crying, it is something. You can't do nothing but love fresh, You won't know what we gonna do next, You bought our tape with your check, You wearing a vest, You trying to protect your chest, You spend 70 on your bins, That ain't sure, that's for your friends, You won't stop these heads from playing with you, You won't run the block, You won't be the last one with rocks, You keep it, You count the money at the end of the night, You on a 3-day flight, You full of that line. You ducking them people, You the one face was on news last. The dudes out their shoes last night, You don't come in the project when it's dark, You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, You came in the Norway on New Year's Eve, You got stuck in there and you couldn't leave, It was hard for you to breathe, You a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G, until the moment you expire.
Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Cliff Lee gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Striding in is Roberto Clemente. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
The windup and the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
Hernandez is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
The count is 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27.
So now here is Mike Trout. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make him work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
0-1 the count. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall. Hernandez is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact. He got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
At the plate, Joe Carter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Toto Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first at the Coliseum, and the Halos are off to an early 1-0 lead. Andrew Heaney is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. This is popped up. Hernandez moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround for that number 3 hitter. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's a guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
So next to hit is number 19. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Now the first pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
That is good. Third base.
Digging in will be Matt Chapman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So stepping in is Bo Bichette. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Lee gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
That's a ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. So 1-1 home.
The count is 2-1.
Still even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Too high. Ball 3.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Anthony Rendon comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. That one yanked just foul. Again, a 1-2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Pudge Rodriguez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And Pudge goes after one there and sends it on the ground to short. And look at Giambi fish that one out of the dirt. A nice play. The big fella ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Now at the plate, here is Jason Giambi, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jason Giambi.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in next, Ronald Acuna. First pitch on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
No ball,
and boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that will bring up Harold Baines. First pitch coming, here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And it could go either way now, I suppose.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 here proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Baines is off of first with 2 away. Another one sent foul. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And another foul ball.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They're down 1-0. Stepping up is David Fletcher, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Fields it cleanly. One there to Giambi, but it's too late. Good hustle to beat that one out. Next to dig in, Keith Hernandez. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Circle change there, called strike 1. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back in there. Jump set and the 0-1. He's running, swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna is there, 2 gone. So 2 down and a runner at first. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. And the inning is over. Angels strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. So here is Barry Larkin. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Larkin, a former Miami Marlin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Line drive base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hit is solid big hit.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his own.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Larkin leads off second with nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Now a long throw to third. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. Base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan and studying.
He will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game. Ramon Laureano will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. He's set. Here it comes. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Chapman hits a little over the 270 mark. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. On the move is Trout. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they will run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch on its way. Jason Giambi will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. The A's lead this one 3-1. Ramon Laureano will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Gary Sheffield.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. So next to bat will be Joe Carter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike taken up in the zone.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Joe Carter goes down for out number 2 in the top half. To the plate now, Bo Bichette. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Behind 0-2 now.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Hard ground ball to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Another look at the sweet play from third there to end the inning. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. Acuna digs in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And Bichette settles under it. There's one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now the A's designated hitter, Harold Baines, who collected a base hit his first time up. The pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Baines stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Jimmy Fox. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. In now, Barry Larkin, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He singled in his first AB. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
We'll try again, 1-2. Back up the middle. And he has some trouble with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And it's fouled away. Baines on third. Fox at second. Larkin on at first with 2 down. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2-1, here it is. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. He's under it, and that ends the inning. A's threaten, but leave them loaded, as the lead remains 3-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney. In now is Anthony Rendon. Will look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Lee's ready. Here's the pitch.
That's out.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. No one on with 1 down and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. Sliced hard on the ground, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
David Fletcher will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Now a ball lying toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Next up, Roberto Clemente. Ripped down the first base line. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Fouled off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now. And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. Potential tying run for him at third base. Strike one to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
To short. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
A couple of runners on base with one down. And that brings up Mike Trout. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On its way. Clemente on second. Hernandez at first, one gone. Hit down the third baseline. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. When you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Gary Sheffield comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
This one's down to third. Chapman brings it in. Throwing in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over.
At the plate now is Joe Carter, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 4 and the A's 3. Stepping in once again is number 19. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Number 19.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Angels wind up. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And the pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first down.
Now batting.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Now here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now back.
Seemed like he certainly unleashed a cannon of the throw just to meet the runner going down the line, and Show Track confirms it. 87 miles an hour, an impressive demonstration of arm strength from an infielder. In the air now out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. Angels are out in front, 4-3. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
And now Pudge will get his shot at it with 2 gone and the bases empty. And now the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Fox is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 4-3 game. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1
stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Chop toward the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
That'll bring up Harold Baines as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. 1-0 home. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 21 for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Want to know how strong this guy is? That was a changeup, and he drives it to straight center, dead center, out of the ballpark. He makes it look easy, doesn't he?
At the plate now, Jimmy Fox. As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. The best he can do is a no decision in this one. Aaron Slager enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. From the stretch. High and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Gary
So it's a
Carter.
runner at first with 2 men out. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bichette ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, all even now at 4 apiece. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lee steps into his windup. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitor's bullpen. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Digging in next, Roberto Clemente. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. First pitch coming, here it is. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that when going for extra bases off the bat. Laureano will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Next, here is Mike Trout, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change will be forthcoming, as that's going to do it tonight for Cliff Lee. He departs in a tie ball game, but he is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Blake Trinan will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh. Now here's the first offering. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally, an ugly swing right there. He's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Behind 0-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ramon Laureano flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Laureano retired, and there's 1 away. Ready now is number 19, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. First offering. Fastball swung on and missed.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A ball and a strike now. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And they have taken the lead. So a solo shot out here to left center field. 29 home runs for him on the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
You could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the seventh, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now back, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Into the box, Jason Giambi. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Trout has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 4. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the DH, Gary Sheffield.
Gary Sheffield.
He's set and the pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
1 ball.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an all. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these 2 guys stack up against one another. For the Angels, Joe Carter. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Again, another foul ball. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Chopped weakly to the left. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Harold.
Now to bat, Harold Baines, who went deep last time up.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Fox. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw under Hernandez for the putout, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 4. Dennis Eckersley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 43, Dennis.
Striding in to start the 9th is Anthony Rendon, as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves. That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Acuna is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And stepping in, Pudge Rodriguez. Here's the first pitch to him. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he falls behind 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on the first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Oakland A's jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Blake Trinan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dennis Eckersley earns the save out of the bullpen, his 33rd of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting out west in the American League, Blake Trinan got win number 1 on the year as Oakland pushed past the Angels 5-4. Also out of Oakland, left fielder Ricky Henderson will be out of action for at least 10 days as he's been placed on the injured list. Diagnosis says it's a pulled hamstring. The Texas Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 8-5. The Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-2. Duke Snider plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as Cleveland took care of the Yankees 11-8. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. The Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the victory in extra innings over the Red Sox 6-5. The White Sox left fielder, number 20, dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, as the White Sox took care of the Rays 10-2. He is currently riding a 12-game hitting streak. The Twins got 18 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 16-8. The Cardinals sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-4. The New York Mets combined to allow only 4 hits as they plundered the Pirates 9-0. George Foster launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Cubs took care of the Phillies 13-2. He is currently leading the senior circuit in base hits. Patrick Corbin earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as the Nationals took down the Orioles 3-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Scott Alexander got his 2nd W of the season, helping lead the Reds to victory over the Marlins 4-3. The Brewers only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-1. The Rockies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-3. The San Diego Padres had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-3. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it.
Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa chrome, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up. Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. She ride shotgun, try and get me some. Oh, there he go again. Rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Don't you see them? Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
For baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between two teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These two teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason positioning. There's still a good amount of time left in this season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
So stepping in is Roberto Clemente, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on the heels.
And the day begins with an out. There's one away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch?
You always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name in the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Keith Hernandez. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hernandez is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes, first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness, his reaction time is unparalleled, able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Entering this one, he ranks number 10 in American League batting average.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Gary Sheffield.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield. Comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Hit softly down the line at first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go. The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone.
Hey, look at Rendon. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired, and there's 1 away.
Second baseman.
And now in the box, number 19. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First delivery to him. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. Little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just got a piece up the line.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Played an inning, no score here on MLB Network. Now into the box, Pudge Rodriguez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Another 1-2 delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
No balls and 1 strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Favorable call in there for a strike. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Joe Carter. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. They'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Fouled off. One and one, here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reggie Jackson, set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Jackson.
Ryu steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. Ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That is good.
That'll bring up Harold Baines. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
This is skied into short left center. Carter comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Jimmy.
Now at the plate is Jimmy Fox. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And now the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now to the plate, here is Holdashik, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Next up, David Fletcher, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1. The bouncer to the left side. Simeon's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun. So there's the first down here in the Angels' third. And that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Bichette leads off second with one gone in the inning. A swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready. Here's the first pitch. Keith Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready with the 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his own.
Lined hard to center field. That's in there. Base hit. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Comes set, the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The set and the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2-2. Here it is. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now. When you're looking for that 1-2 inning, now you have to pitch out the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ryu comes set. Here's the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
1-1. Here it comes. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Gary. Carter.
Next up for the A's, Gary Carter. First pitch on the way. Count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump off early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0-1 the count. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Yanked on the ground down the line. The second for one. Over to Hernandez for the inning-ending double play. That's how you roll it. 5 to 4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Set for the start of the fourth, and striding forward the designated hitter, Gary Sheffield. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
1 out, base is empty, and that means Pudge Rodriguez will dig into bat at the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
1 out, nobody on. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
1 out, runner at first, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, ball 1.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 1-1. And there he goes toward second. Flying toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
That's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch on the way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuña's there for it, and he makes the play to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Halos lead this one 2-0. And now here is number 19. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these 2 starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. Ready. Here's the first pitch. Matt Chapman is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with Show Track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data, and of course the route was top-notch as well. At the plate now, Reggie Jackson. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. All set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Next up, Roberto Clemente, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Keith Hernandez. First delivery to him.
Ball. That's inside.
Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Harold Baines. And now the first pitch. Baines stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1.
The first
So
baseman,
still
number
nothing
3.
against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see right there that these guys rank 2nd in the AL in that category. Striding in for Oakland, Jimmy Fox struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit toward the right side. And this will get taken in at first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, number 22.
So 2 out, nobody on. Digging in now, Ramon Laureano. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Hit hard towards the hole, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Next, it'll be Marcus Semien. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
But the runner's back easily. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Laureano, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's fouled away.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're still down. It's 2-0. About to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into 3rd with a leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to 3rd with a leadoff triple.
Into the box now, Gary Sheffield. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at 3rd, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Barehanded at his knees. Wow.
That could be a tough read for the runner at 3rd because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
At the plate, Bud Rodriguez. High and deep to right center. Acuna giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
batter, third baseman Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Grounded to third. Throw to second for the first out, and the side is retired. Angels lead one, but they're on top 2-0. So now to the plate, Gary Carter will be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the sixth inning.
Carter.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
A ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
8-2.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Ronald Acuna stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Ryu comes set. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Next up is number 19, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is in time. Rodriguez nabs the would-be thief.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. It bangs off the scoreboard, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as the A's have fought back to make this a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, and you got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Hey now, he's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here it comes.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Lifted in the air to center field. Trout. He's underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in a game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Ray ready with the 0-1. To first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back. Bichette.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th. In the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch of the AB now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice center.
Into the box, David Fletcher. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's right on the money, as it usually is, on a great throw by Carter.
Well, he just showed off why he's known for having one of the better arms in the league from behind the dish. He had a big lead at first, but it didn't matter. That was a great throw.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. It's stretch time here in Oaktown, and we are tied 2-2. For the 7th here, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Harold Baines. Now here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
So far this season, Baines is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Next, it'll be Jimmy Fox. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 22,
Two are gone now in the Oakland half of the seventh. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. First pitch coming. Here it is. One pitch on its way. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. 2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
Popped him up. Rodriguez waits on it. And that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. Score remains 2-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Roberto Clemente. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
0-1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here he comes again, 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Carter over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. A couple of pretty good performances turned in on the mound so far, as evidenced by the numbers there as we show you the starter comparison in this 2-2 ball game. Up next, Keith Hernandez flew out last time up. First offering on its way.
Hey.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
0-2 the count to Hernandez.
0-2 is the count.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Blake Trinan gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sheffield, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though. That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Miguel.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. A's bullpen does its job. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Cody Hoyer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring forth the power-speed combination. Marcus Semien. The pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many ho-ho breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Catcher Gary Carter hits next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up 1-1. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1 on first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ronald Acuna delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch on its way. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. A's go quietly there. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Well, set to start the 9th in this one, and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
In now, Joe Carter, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and one, the count to Joe Carter. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Gets the sign, the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is the guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Ready now for L.A. Over Bichette. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. J.B. Wendelken has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. The first pitch. Runners off for second. In the dirt. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2-0 now. The set and the 2-0.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. To center field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. The A's look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the ninth coming up. Luis Aviles will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 1.
And now, number 19. Last got a solo homer last time up.
And he certainly got a chance to end this one right here with another home run. Going to be interested to see the style, how he plays this one. Does he come out of his shoes, or does he get back to staying within himself?
1-0 the count. Now here it comes. Look out, 2-0 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Popped up, Hernandez into foul territory, and no one will get this one.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here. Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Popped up. Fletcher has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Clemente will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. And this game is still tied at 2-2. So now into the box is David Fletcher, lifetime in this matchup. He's gone just 2 for 15. The first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
High in the air down the right field line. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now and stepping in, Roberto Clemente. His day of play hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
They'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Whitey Ford, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 16, Whitey Ford.
Here's the first pitch. Keith Hernandez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 2-2. Robert Gesellman comes on to start the home 10. Now it'll be Harold Baines, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. Next to stand in is Jimmy Fox, who's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle. Here's the first pitch. Runners in scoring position this season. Giambi carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Now a swing and a fly ball. Should be enough to get the job done. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
That shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Whitey Ford earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Angels, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these this is money, but never mind. I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the AL West, Whitey Ford got the W and now has 250 on his career as Oakland pushed past the Angels 3-2. The Texas Rangers totaled 11 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 6-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers held the